I was listening to your album with my kids this morning, and we all enjoyed it. It's like kind of and also one of the songs is called Wish You Were Gay. Yeah, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to explain that to my 5-year-old, but she didn't really pick up on it, so it was okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. It's great to hear that.
Congratulations on all the award nominations.
Thank you.
You got 6 Grammys yesterday. Were you up watching, or how did you find out?
No.
No, you did not get up early?
That went up at like 5 a.m. I'm not going to wake up for that. No, yeah. I stayed. I was knocked out. My mom came and woke me up, and I was like half asleep, like, cool.
So you're still living with your folks, with the parents?
Yeah.
Or are they living with you? Which one is it?
Like both, probably. Like, I'm living with them at home, and then on tour, they're living with me.
I see.
That's what it is.
So you are in your house that you grew up in, or?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
And your brother lives with you, or no?
He did until, like, the end of last year-ish. But he still, like, comes back all the time. We, like...
Laundry?
Yep, yeah.
That always brings them back, I guess,
You do laundry at your parents' house?
Well, I have older kids. I have a 28-year-old daughter and a 26-year-old son.
Wow.
And so, as far as these nominations stuff, is this just, are you used to this by now, or do you stop and go, wow, this is weird?
I mean, the Grammys is the Grammys, so it's like, as cool as everything else is, it's like the Grammys. You know what I mean? Like, I've watched that every single year of my entire life. Mm-hmm. Like, judging all the girls' ugly dresses. But that's like every year, my family and me, we would all sit in the living room, watch the Grammys. Like, we never missed it. So the fact that I'm the same, like, little girl watching that in my living room, and then I'm still in that same living room, like, being nominated for 6, like, what is that?
Are your parents going to go to the show with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're doing the American Music Awards on Sunday.
On Sunday.
That's your first ever award show performance. So are you approaching this in a way, and I'm wondering about this, because this is a situation where you have all these artists on stage, great artists, popular artists, both of those things. And do you feel competitive with them? Like, I'm going to go out there and my performance is going to be the best performance of all of them.
It's like, almost, but it's more like a competitiveness with myself.
With yourself, right.
If that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm going out, like, I go up there to, like, be better than myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean.
It's weird. I'm in, like, this whole world.
I do, really, honestly. I know.
They all laughed.
I do know what you're talking about. Because I've been in situations where there have been a bunch of comedians on, and you always want to be the best one. Doesn't mean you want the other ones to not be good. Right, to not be good. Yeah.
It's weird. It's like the whole universe is like trying to pit every artist against each other. It's so weird.
Yeah, and some people do think that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. You do not.
I don't, really.
You don't. You are 17 years old. You're turning 18 next month. What are you going to do? Is there a big party plan? Is somebody else responsible?
I have some ideas of stuff, but it's like pretty like my life stuff. Mm-hmm. But the main thing I'm excited about is like to be able to drive my car past 11. That's like all I've been thinking about.
That's the law? You can't drive after 11?
If you don't, you have to either have had your license for a whole year or be 18. Oh. And I was so busy. I mean, my life was pretty crazy in the last couple years. Right. So I got to it a little bit late, even though it's something I've literally wanted to do my entire life. All I ever wanted to do was drive.
Do you have a car?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Because you really grow so much as an artist, or really in a lot of ways at your age, do you look back at things you did 2 years ago and go, oh boy, I wish I could do that over again? Do you think of it that way? You do not?
I'll probably feel that way in a couple years from now, and about this time in my life, but I look at videos of me from like 2 years ago, I'm like, it's really, like, it's gross.
Right, oh, that's what I was saying. I was wondering if,
It's gross. It's genuinely, like, I did this thing with Vanity Fair where I did the same interview 2 years apart. So it was like 1 year, it was 2017, the next 2018, and then we shot the other one, or the third year, which is actually 2 years later, a couple weeks ago. And I had to watch back all these things that I'd never seen from when I was 15. Oh. Like, for real, it's like, oh.
Well, it's important to remember that.
If I met me then, now, I would punch that girl in the face. Ugh.
I think that's a positive. I think if you're not looking back at things like that, you're not growing in any way.
Yes, totally.
All right. Well, it's great to have you here. We're going to see you on TV on Sunday. We got the album, you got the tour coming. Billie Eilish, everybody. We'll be right back.